If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 14 yards on the ground on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Chargers.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
39-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. The second down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Raiders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Now they're working out of Arkansas. Here is Mike Washington. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game, and
he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point by Gay is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
It is third and long. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Malcolm Koonce. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
In punt formation.
Scott out to punt. Kick is away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one's going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
First down throw for Mendoza. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
That one caught Devon Valen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
4 catches for him in the opener. And the first one of this one gets a first down. Mendoza to throw again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Again, Mendoza. He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The rookie from Tennessee, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. He had 6 grabs in the opener. First one of this game yields a first down.
36-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. To throw is Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Targeted often in the opener. 8 catches in week 1. This is first one of week 2 and a first down. They'll try the right side now with Hampton. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. He'll pick up a 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not...
Over the middle, it's intercepted. He gets 3. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
21. Chargers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Omarion Hampton was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Mendoza. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Raiders.
They'll run with Genty. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. There's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Genty. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 29-yard
From 29.
line.
Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Mendoza. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And the Raiders Chiefs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open, just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how I go for some more for the grades.
Pistol here for Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It's second down. Herbert to throw. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Trying to find Ladd McConkey. Second and 10. Herbert to the air again. Oh, what a catch there. He pulled it in one-handed. Still going. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Run right up the gut with Genty. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jamari Caldwell there on the tackle. This will be second and 9. Out of the gun, Mendoza. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flag. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. On the out, connected with Allen. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd.
Chargers field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Sticker's kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Nick Barrett on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Cam Hart in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Throwing, Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's taken down up past the 35. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
And the Chargers.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he'll only manage a couple here, so better than throwing it away, but now they are going to face 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chargers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Here's a handoff to Jeanty. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
On 1st down, it's Mendoza. He's going to keep it himself. And that's a good, positive run. Give him 6 on that first down scramble.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bauer. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard mark. Trying to get to 2-0. It has not been easy, but that is an important first down. A run. Genty. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Made at the 6-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Is a turnover on downs.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Taken in by Connor Hayward. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they show they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider first down. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. A handoff, running left is Genty. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner.